So where would you tell somebody they need to start if they're just kicking around the idea of buying a place and they think they want to do a custom home? What's the first thing that you would recommend that they start and do?
We're having a consultation meeting first off. We want to hear about your family. We want to hear about your budget. We want to hear what's important to you. How do we make this property function well within the budget that you have? Once we sit down with the consultation and we understand where you're at and what your needs are and what you're looking for, it's very simple. We guide you through the whole process. If you need the lot, that's where we start. We start working with a realtor. We start looking at, okay, what's your budget for that? And we start going to look at properties and what fits your need and trying to figure out, okay, what type of square footage can we build on that lot?
Timeline in a house for somebody, if they're thinking about doing a custom build, 6, 8, 10, maybe 12 months, depending on the time of the year and how big of the build.
Yes, the size of the home.
And talk to them about the time of the year. So you going through the winter, early spring, you got a lot of rain, it's cold. People don't realize you can't pour concrete unless it's 40-something degrees outside. The average person doesn't understand all this and knows that all this stuff comes into play and when they're doing a custom build. So how do you go through that, and how would you walk somebody through that?
So something like that, we always explain that there's certain conditions that are out of our control, and weather is a big one.
Yeah.
So something that I don't know, obviously, you just mentioned about pouring concrete. We actually are working at home, and it's below 32.
How do you do that?
Okay, so I'm going to explain that we add an additive to the concrete.
An additive?
Yes. That solidifies it and that you can work below 32 degrees. We're working along the same kind of conditions, and you just don't have the snow, you've got the rain here.
Yeah.
So sometimes you may be delayed, and that's something that we explain to the client before we even start.